It's the bald and the beautiful. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood on My Country 96.1.
We start with the ACM Awards, which are next week, Thursday, as a matter of fact, May 8th, on Prime Video, hosted by Reba. It moved to Prime a year or two ago. This might be the third year, I forget. But it actually goes a lot faster, no commercials or very few being on Prime. And this year, it's going to start with a 12-minute medley called Songs of the Decades, because this is the 60th ACM Awards. That should be pretty cool. We'll see who gets out there and performs and what songs they pick for the Songs of the Decades medley. Other country news, Eric Church's album, the big one he announced, Evangeline vs. the Machine, is out. And, of course, the tour was announced. Barclays Center, Brooklyn, September 20th. That is exciting. Going to be on sale next week. It's the moment you've all been waiting for, the Diddy trial, finally starting Monday. If you've been following the saga and the news and all the things going on, it's been quite a few months. The trial starts Monday. Green Day got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame yesterday. A lot of fans out there to show their support. Ed Sheeran announced an album September 12th. His new album will be out. Tom Cruise doing a lot of interviews for Mission Impossible, talking about, doing his own stunt work. He does all his own stunts for the most part in most of the films, right? He's hanging on the side of a plane in this one or the last one, or, he jumped off a cliff on a motorcycle, and real stuff. I mean, they show the behind the scenes where you can see him preparing for it and all the things they do, all the things that go into it. He also says on the morning of a major stunt, he will have an enormous breakfast because of the energy that he's going to be burning off. A typical breakfast for a crazy stunt would be about a dozen eggs, bacon, sausage, toast, the whole thing. Just imagine a big egg breakfast, but, amped up to the 10th degree. Jeremy Renner turned down a second season of his show Hawkeye when they offered him half his salary. He got a little upset. He's like, listen, just because I had this accident doesn't mean I'm half the man I used to be. That was his quote. And he was really turned off by it and said, no, I'm good. I don't need the money that bad, and very insulting. And movies out this weekend. I'll give you Thunderbolts, the 36th Marvel movie. Probably do pretty well in theaters this weekend. Speaking of this weekend, television, let's go to Saturday. The Kentucky Derby on NBC. Now, coverage starts at 2:30, but apparently the race isn't until like 6:45 at night. So it's literally like Super Bowl coverage. They're going to have 4 hours of pregame and some races beforehand, before the actual Kentucky Derby. Also on NBC Saturday night, a sneak preview of a new show called Destination X, where it's a reality show, $250,000 up for grabs. A group of people travel where they don't tell them where they're going. They're blindfolded or however it works. They're taken to a location and they have to guess where they are based on their surroundings and try to earn the money. Saturday Night Live, Quinta Brunson and Benson Boone. I'm sure he'll do a flip off a piano. You can feel that coming. And Sunday night on Netflix, Conan O'Brien, the American Mark Twain Prize for Humor. That whole ceremony, that whole deal is going to be on Netflix, but not until Sunday night. But that is coming this weekend. Fun. I like Conan. Some people love him. Some people hate him. I find him very funny. I may check that out and tune in. There you have it, your bald and the beautiful entertainment, everything from Nashville to Hollywood. Weekend-wise, I'll tell you what, we're going to be at about 70 today. Mix of sun and clouds. We will get, we'll call it partly cloudy for today. We're going to have a little of both. Maybe a slight chance of a shower overnight tonight. A little cloudier for your Sunday as we get into that, but Saturday seems to be the best day of the weekend, about 68 to 70, and sun. Sunday, also about 68 to 70, but clouds. It is spring, at least we're getting the temperatures up towards 70 degrees. And yeah, we will have some sun this weekend for sure. Looking like a good one for outdoor activity. Phathead and Cande, My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.